Hi, friend. How you been doing lately? You wanted to talk? Yeah. What's been going on? What's new with you? Okay. Yeah. I'm all ears. I'm here to listen. Yeah. I'm here to listen. Oh, wow. Fascinating. You met someone new. You're into them. That's good. But how does it make you feel, though? To be around them? Oh. Yeah, that's fine. I'm here to talk about it anytime you may need. And we don't have to even talk about it. Sometimes certain particular subjects can be heavy material, so, it's all up to you. Yeah. You like my new Christmas theme? I think it's a little too much, but I'm just trying something new really quick. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel that way too. I think a lot of people tend to feel lonelier during the holiday season. They want more intimacy, more company, they want to be with their friends more. Yeah, I get the feeling. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, probably every winter, consistently, I would say. I think when it gets colder, people like to be cozier with a lover. Yeah, so do you feel like maybe that you're with this person only for this time? It's okay to be honest with ourselves, like sometimes it's better to know what it's about, right? So we don't have false expectations and we think like, this person wants something with us when really it's nothing than just for a season, right? And that's okay, friend. Sometimes there are people during certain particular seasons, and there are people for a lifetime. So you have to know those people, right? Like, you can't always be with someone forever. It's just not how things really work. But at least you have someone to keep you company during the next few months, right? Right. I mean, that's what it's all about. As long as you're enjoying and having a good time, what's the harm in that? I don't see anything wrong with that. I support you as your friend in whatever you do, and I love you in many ways. And I wish I could help even more and provide the things you're looking for, but at the end of the day, it all comes within. People forget that frequently. It all comes within yourself. All of that. Everything we're looking for. But, of course, there is a difference between that and what the body needs. And sometimes you just need someone to hold, and that's okay. Let's not judge that experience, right? It's just what it is. We may not like it. We may not like having these desires, but it's the thing that gets us through sometimes. So don't feel ashamed or guilty about those fading temporary people in your life. Not everyone is meant to be in your heart, and that's okay. I'm just thinking of this morning, my very first. I still think of him to this day. I still love him the same as I always did. And, yeah, some people you just keep in your heart forever, no matter what. And some people you just hate. You despise, you see through their intentions, and It's just how it is. How do you think we met, right? Right, exactly. I mean, we didn't think it would work out. We've had our moments as well, as most friendships do, you know. I don't think it's a true friendship where you love someone unless you've had your moments. Like, if you've never had your moments, girl, bye, right? That's not real. That's not so real, right? That's not something I want. Like, I would rather have the pain and the fighting and the suffering than just a perfect, boring friendship, you know? Like, I really don't think they exist. I really don't. Because then you don't work on each other. You don't delve into your depths. You don't really get anywhere, you know. There's a difference between a friend where you go shopping with and it's peaceful, and then there's a friend that you can, like, excuse my French, F with, you know what I'm saying? Like, meaning, like, you will drive to them at 4 in the morning, if they're crying or they're upset, right? And not someone that depends on you or you depend on them, of course, but, you know, this is applicable to your scenario as well with a lover / partner. You know, you can intermingle with someone, but in a sense you can intermingle with someone else if you don't desire that someone, right? Even if you're in a relationship, right? So, like, obviously if you don't desire that person, why would you be with them, right? But if you desire them, like, you know, there's no guilt associated with your experiences. What I'm trying to say, there's no reason to feel the way you do, and I'm not validating your feeling. I'm just saying that there's no need to put yourself through that suffering anymore, because you've told me about a lot that you went through, and there's no need. It's not necessary for you to do that to yourself again, because now is the time for you to enjoy. You know, this person came into your life, and I feel like it was a blessing in disguise. And we never want to feel like someone is, you know, there to distract us from that pain, or, you know, to get over someone, like how people get over the ex, right? Like, yeah, same with the ex, exactly, just as I mentioned. Yeah, you have a first, right? Exactly, and you know how you feel about the first, right? Feelings are still there, and there's no way to avoid it, you know? You just kind of love them naturally. You may not even say it or mention it to them, but you just do, without even admitting it. And, you know, who are we gonna lie to, right? Like, we can't lie to God about that. He knows already what's in our heart. And I feel like sometimes we forget that, and to make our connection with Source as well, you know? Source and ourselves, the two S's. You know, that's the only snake I want to hear, is Source, self. Like, I rather work on my connection and relationship with Source and self, right? No one else, honey. And then after that, then I can work on with someone else, right? So, someone else. Right? I mean, that's the only good snake, right? But, yeah. So, other than that, how you been doing lately? Anything else new, hon? You know, like, you let me know what's been going on. Maybe we can catch a ride or some carpool together, shop somewhere, because, you know, we gotta go Christmas shopping. I mean, I really don't have much, only these stupid lights, you know, and a couple other things. Oh no, I'm not trying to do the most. I mean, kind of, but not really. You know, don't want to overdo it, I guess. Not much, just this person, yeah, okay. Do you feel like you can trust them? Not yet. You're still new, yeah. Take your time, okay? I don't want to see you hurt again, but you know what? That's not only for my selfish reasons. You know, a lot of times friends say to each other, like, oh, I don't want to see you do this, or I don't want you to do this, or I don't want you to end up like this. But that's a condition, right? It's like, okay, then your friendship is based on the person doing that thing that they told you to do. Like, a lot of friendships can be controlling, and thank God we're not like that. But I'm saying it out of love that I don't want to see you suffer, because obviously I don't want to see you suffer, right? Like, I'm not saying that to say, like, oh, don't do this because I said so. You know what I mean, right? Yeah. And glad we get each other, and we don't have to trigger each other all the time. We just know. And I think that that's important as well, because if someone always takes offense to what you say, it's like, okay, do they really connect with you? Do they really understand you as a person, right? And your intentions and what you mean, right? Your behaviors, right? Then that's not a friend. That's someone that is always looking for the next fight to pick with you. That's someone who's always looking for the next thing you're gonna say about them, and they're gonna take offense to everything. You know what they say about people who take offense to everything you say? There's something wrong. There's something wrong. That means they got a lot to deal with, right? Like, they have a lot to work on. They have a lot of deep-rooted issues, and God bless them. But man, it's hard to be around people like that, because it's like, well, you're always walking on eggshells, like being precautious of the next thing you're gonna say about them to them. But it's not always about them, right? Some people sometimes think that everything's about them, and that's why they take everything so deeply and so personally, And I've had friends like that. I'm like, yeah, don't take it personal. And they're like, oh, I do take it personally. I'm like, goodbye. It's just hard to deal with, right? So I'm glad we can connect and make sense of ourselves, and just understand that, sometimes some things just come up in conversation that we need to address, and that's what friendship is about. The number one key in friendship for me, and you hopefully, is communication, right? And I like that in a relationship as well. I'm kind of the fixer / therapist / parent type of personality, so I don't want a partner that makes me feel like I'm their therapist, or makes me feel like, and I know that's validating different emotions, oh, please don't say that, because it'll hurt my feelings. I'm not that type of person anymore, at least, or I don't think I ever was I? I don't think I was, honestly. But it was more like, what irked me was that someone didn't get me, someone didn't know me for who I am and my intentions, and so they always assumed, oh, you're the therapist type of person, oh, you're like the mom, you remind me of a woman, or this is both applicable in people I've dated, and also some friends I've had that were very brief in my life, fading friends, friends you've only been known for a few months or a year max, and they just, no wonder they didn't last, right? So because you not making those connections. So I think I'm just really appreciative. I want to tell this right now to connect back to us, and that I'm really grateful that we can be this open vessel of communication, and to really vibe and get each other, right? Yeah, you agree? What do you think about what I said so far? Sorry, I keep talking, but there's just so much to say. Oh, I'm excited to see you too. You know what? Come here. Oh my god. We haven't given each other a hug and a back rub in so long. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I'm checking in on you every day, because you matter to me, and you're important for me in my life, and friendships are important, and I think that we have many more years to come of our beautiful friendship, and it's going to be an amazing journey up ahead, and no matter what we face, we're always there for each other, and in a healthy way, of course, with healthy boundaries, and that's the best way, right? It's not that we're avoiding each other, it's just that, we know, because we've been through it, we've been through the pain, and so why bother going through that and putting that pain onto our friendship now, right? So, yeah, and I like making friends, and I like to talk it out with someone, and sometimes you're going through a stressful day, and you're just alone, and you're bored, and that's the perfect time to reach out to someone you waste my time. You know, people have a genuine fear of someone wasting their time. It's like they actively seek someone to waste their time. Then if you fear it, you actively seek it. That's literally what you're doing. So, you know, I wish there were more people who could, like, let go, right? And detach from those things that they know no longer serve them. But I guess that's why we met, because that's the equal vibration we're on our journey in this life. And you know, you wouldn't meet someone you're on the same page with usually. So, yeah, they're usually like-minded people. You notice, right? That, you definitely don't talk to someone you don't agree with in some way, or at least trust in a little way, right? Like, even if it's just a complete stranger you just met, you're probably on the same vibration as that, you know, like, otherwise you wouldn't have met, right? Like, it only makes sense how everything works in this universe, and it's just such a wonderful thing, you know. And even to talk about, you know, I always say it's like mind sex, right? Like, I would rather have mind sex than actual, you know, intimacy, because it stimulates your brain so much. And that's why I love you, friend, so much. Yes, I do, because we can stimulate each other in that way, in that essence. So it just feels amazing. Like, right now I'm in a really good spirit, and I'm feeling really good inside. I'm in a really good mood, and I just want to spread that onto you, and as much of that love and cheer and joy, and that holiday cheer and joy too, as possible. So yeah. You know what will shut me up? Some good Auntie Anne's cinnamon pretzel twists, or some churros at the mall. You want to go? Oh yeah, you want to go to, like, JCPenney. I think I need to get a new shirt or something. I need to get shoes. Okay, we can go do that. Yeah. You know what I'm craving right now? A spicy chicken at Wendy's and a Coke. Mouth-watering. You want to go do that? I think we deserve a nice reward, and you do too. You know what? Yeah. So make sure. Let me finish what I was gonna say, because you know what? I'm gonna forget. Make sure that you end up having those mind-stimulating conversations with this person, and I think that's how you're gonna know they're the one, because if you just stimulate in other ways, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna work out, honey. Like, it's just not. Like, if this person is only into you for the purse, I mean, and literally the purse, if you got it like that, you know what I'm saying, like if you got coins in that purse, you know what I'm saying. There are people like that too, who try to take advantage of you for your money. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. Or both. Oh my god, what if they're using you for both? Oh Lord have mercy. Okay, let's not even pray about that. My point being is, if someone is into you for those things and not for the mind stimulant, it's not a connection, honey. At least that's what turned me on. I went into too much detail, but I like intellect, I like communication. I want someone who actually can speak, who moves their lips more than down there, because that don't work, right? Like, down there is kind of carnal energies, and it's like you stuck in that root chakra, you know what I'm saying? So I'd rather be stuck in that third eye, crown connection, right? In the heart, right? So in the throat, the communication. So maybe that's just where I'm at in my life right now, but that's really, like, hot to me. That's hot, okay? Hotter than this red color, okay? Because I'm telling you, that will get you going. Because yeah, take my word for it. I feel like you would like that in someone too, since we're friends, and we're best friends. We're friends. Friends is nothing compared to what we are. We are like telepathic, otherworldly beings, okay? We just get each other, and I feel like that sometimes, because it's just so hard to connect and relate with other people here. So it's like,